Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about how I completely stopped drinking alcohol and how it changed my life. This is very different type of content for the people that have usually watched my videos. I'm usually talking about nerd stuff, comic book stuff, but in this video I'm talking about something a little bit more personal and the positive and incredible changes that have made my life so much better after I stopped drinking this. So this was me for the last 10, 12, 13 years of my life. This is what I had in my hand, drinking some sort of craft beer. It even got so far to the point where I was making my own craft beer. And enough was enough for me. So this isn't like me talking at an AA meeting or something. This isn't going to be harping on that. It's just the changes that happened to my life, not only my body, but just everything that happened in my life once I stopped drinking this, it was incredible. Fitness and taking care of myself has always been important to me. And even when I was drinking alcohol and doing those things, I was still keeping up with my fitness. I was still cycling, running, weightlifting, more the cardio side of it, but I was never getting any better. Alcohol was always like the last thing that I was going to change. Like this was not what was affecting me. In my mind, that's what I thought. And then as soon as I stopped drinking for a month, 2 months, my fitness went to an entirely different level. Like I went from barely running 10-minute miles to like 8-minute, 30-second miles in like a matter of like 2 months. This is after running and cycling weekly and daily for weeks, never getting any improvements. Other things that were happening to my body were I was gaining weight like I had never gained weight before. I'm 33 years old. I'm almost 34. And I was drinking from 20-ish until I turned 32. As the time of this filming, I am around 17 months sober. And the changes that occurred were gradual. The first changes were extremely quick. The other changes were much more gradual. The big clinchers for me to stop doing this was the weight gain and then how I was feeling mental clarity wise. I watch back on some of my old videos and just look at my face and look at my body, just how I was speaking. I was sluggish, mentally, I couldn't find words a lot of times. In social interactions, like I wasn't as sharp and quick as I am now. And I was using this as a social lubricant, as a crutch of like trying to be loose and free and happy, which I thought that was what was doing this. When reality, if you're watching this video, that's kind of what's already inside of you. I know that sounds really cliche and corny, but basically all this does is loosen up who you actually are. You may be wondering, why the hell am I talking about this with a drink in my hand and next to a bar? Well, this bar is in my home. One of the reasons we bought this home, we've been here 5 years, was this. This is one of the big selling points. This was a party type area. This is a place where we could have our family and guests over and really, have a good party, a great sitting area. And the bar is incredible. I mean, it is one of the best parts of the house. But within the last 5 years that we've been here, my drinking increased, which if you put a bar in your house, shocker, you're going to drink more. I'm a father. I'm a father of a 2-year-old girl. And if those dates kind of coincide, you would be right. When my wife got pregnant, I knew she wasn't able to drink, right? She couldn't drink during her pregnancy. And the thought of not being able to drink for 9 months scared me to death. it literally gave me anxiety of, so you're telling me that you're not going to be able to drink for 9 months. And those thoughts of not being able to drink and that fear of missing out or whatever it was like, that just exacerbated my drinking at the time, where it was like, oh my God, she can't drink. For whatever reason, I'm going to drink more. And whether it was the fear of being a new father or, the changes coming into my life, which probably all affected that as well, it was just, I increased my drinking. So baby comes around, I'm still drinking, and it was always like around football time, specifically playoff time, which was 2023 last year. I was drinking a lot. Like for those games, watching those games, I was drinking heavy, and I was just laying in the floor with my daughter, and I was drunk, and I was like, damn, this is getting real. Like I got to do something. There was one of my videos from then in February. I went on this vlog. It's one of my biggest videos. I'm talking about how I'm in these comic book shops, and during the video I say, I needed to leave this one place because it was stressful what happened, and I wanted to go get a drink. I even included that in the video. And hearing that, seeing the changes in my body, the changes in my fitness, the changes in my mental clarity, I was like, I got to stop. This was hurting me. I had this was something that was not good for my health. I'm not the guy that was, drinking vodka at 7 a.m. And maybe you are that person watching this video, and I'm not disparaging you. I'm just saying I wasn't at that point. But what I quickly realized about alcohol and all this, and why I can speak about this so clearly and I can talk about this all day, is it's a spectrum. Being an alcoholic, being alcoholism, it is a spectrum. Just because, you're somebody that's not drinking vodka out of the bottle, that doesn't mean you're not an alcoholic. That doesn't mean that you don't have a problem. If you ask yourself the question, if you had to stop drinking today and you never could have a drink again, if that causes you fear or anxiety, you have a problem. And that was the clincher for me. Like it was just like that. If that terrifies me, then I need to make a change now. So, I'm not somebody that, I can be around people drinking. Like I've got this open, I can smell it. It smells delicious. It looks delicious. I would love to drink this right now, probably. But I know what comes next. It's, you want another drink, and the next thing you know, you're drunk, and then you feel like crap. The hangovers weren't, like, I didn't think that was, when I think about a hangover, I think of, you laying in bed, writhing in pain, throwing up, that kind of thing. That's what I think of when a hangover. I wasn't getting that. I was just getting like kind of sluggish the next day and mental clarity. Like I was in a fog, and I hated feeling like that. I was tired of it. And I said, screw this. I'm not doing this. And then I got to thinking, why am I drinking? Why am I doing this? And it was a crutch. It was something that, I did in professional school. And that's like part of it. Like people that are in upper class, people that are, doctors, lawyers, whatevers, that is a drinking class of people. And it's really unfortunate that people that are held in the highest regard in society, I would assume, tend to drink the most. Honestly, this is, I see people drinking now, and especially young people, and I look at it completely differently. It's not from a judgmental perspective. It's from like, I feel sad because they because I know where they're at. Like, I know that it's like, I'm just going to have a drink to feel loose. I'm going to have a drink to relax. And everybody comes with definitely different fears and anxieties and stresses and terrible things that happen to them. But I know one thing, that this does not help freaking anything in your life. It is a great anesthetic. It definitely numbs you, but your life is not better for that. This is something that has been a good thing in my life, an improvement, and I wanted to share it with you. If this changes one person's mind to, hey, maybe stop drinking and see what happens, then I consider this a success. Because if you're somebody like me who is somewhat health conscious, is somebody that is into fitness, and you are drinking, it will change your freaking life, and it will change everything if you put this down. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If at any point in time you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you like this video, subscribe for more. Take care.